If we accept that, Senator McCain, then theoretically, at least, there are a number of others we'd have to go after. I mean, this could turn into a global enterprise.
Well, I think that might be true. I also think it might be the case that these other countries, Syria, Sudan, Somalia, and others, might change their behavior rather radically. We've already seen the Syrians return a wanted Egyptian terrorist back to Egypt. We're seeing a change in attitude in the so-called Arab Street as a result of our successes in Afghanistan. So I'm not sure that you would have to go after each of these, but look, there was a meeting between Iraqi intelligence and Mohammed Atta in Prague, according to Czech government sources. There has been significant involvement on the part of the Iraqis and Saddam Hussein in the acts of terror that have been committed in the past, and he is out of compliance with an agreement that he made as a result of the ceasefire that ended the Persian Gulf conflict. And at least we can demand a return of the inspectors as an opening in this scenario that's going to play out, I think, in the next several months.
And we're back again with Senator John McCain, former CIA Director James Woolsey, and journalist Regina Durgam. Senator McCain, what do you think the threat actually means? I mean, we've been bombing Iraq for years now. We've had sanctions in place against Iraq for years now. So clearly it is something over and above and beyond that. What?
Well, I think, first of all, we should demand meaningful inspections and a return of the regime that was agreed to as a result of the ceasefire. We're not asking for anything new. I think, second of all, we should do everything that we can to encourage and sustain and support the resistance movement within and without Iraq. And then I think we have to consider other military options, and that's something that I think is going to be part of an overall strategy when we get to that point. But look, there was recently 2 defectors who talked about Saddam Hussein's high priority that he places on biological weapons of mass destruction. We're seeing what not a little, but what anthrax can do in its rather restricted version. There is no doubt as to his avid pursuit of weapons of mass destruction and the means to deliver them. That, coupled with his relations with terrorist organizations, I think is a case that the administration will be making as we move step by step down this road.
Senator McCain, you probably better than anyone know how unpredictable war can be. Once you start something like that, it can unravel in the whole Persian Gulf region and possibly in the Middle East. Are we prepared for that?
I think we have to be prepared for all contingencies, and I also think that we're going to address this situation in Iraq step by step, and I think the administration will make a case for any action that they may contemplate. Look, each country would be addressed in a different fashion. Somalia is a bad situation, but they don't pose a direct threat to the United States of America nearly the magnitude that is a situation in Iraq. And one of the things that the administration will be saying is that this does not mean that we will have an unending series of conflicts throughout the world.
All right, Regina Durgam, you get the last word.